Hello Capricorn, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. How are you guys? This is your love and life reading for the first half of January 2020. I hope you guys have had a wonderful holiday season and a very happy new year thus far. This is a general reading. As always, Capricorn, it's not going to resonate with every single person tuning in. Please do take from this reading what makes sense for you, your situation, your relationship, and release the rest. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, all of that info is down below in the description box, as well as a list of all of the card decks that I do feature during my readings. And just a side note, guys, anyone who is interested in booking a reading with me, I am fully booked through January 15th. So any future bookings will be taken care of after that date, just to keep that in mind. All right, guys, so what I have in front of me are a couple of focus card decks. The first is the Illumination deck by Lightworker Tarot and Oracle. And then we'll grab some messages from the Twin Flame / Soulmate Unspoken Messages deck by Fire Witch Tarot. So let's get started, Capricorn, and let's take a look and see what it is that you need to focus on for the first half of January. And you guys have some birthdays that you are going to be celebrating. So I hope that it is wonderful and one of the best that you will ever have in your life moving forward into this new year. So angels and spirit guides for Capricorn, please. What messages need to come forward for Capricorn? Very first reading of 2020. All right, guys, let's take a look. I'm guided to this one. Oh, look at that. Inadequate. Okay, so if you're feeling inadequate at this time, for whatever reason, Capricorn, it's definitely picking up off of that energy. So we'll see how the rest of this reading picks up off of that. We'll grab one more. We do have Illumination here. Okay, so this card for me taps into the energy of the Sun card in traditional tarot, which is one thing, the most positive card in tarot, but it's also a beautiful energy because it brings forward a lot of joy and a lot of happiness and success. And right next to that inadequate card, I do feel with the illumination that the Sun can offer, that type of thinking, it can bring you out of that dark energy of feeling like you're not good enough, that you're not worthy, however way this is playing a part in your very own way of thinking, your own energy, your own vibration. Okay, so let's add to that from the Unspoken Messages deck by Fire Witch Tarot. This could be for both twin flames or soulmates, and if you don't even have a label for the type of connection that you're focused on for this reading, that's okay. But this particular card deck is all about unspoken messages, what it is that this person might be wanting to say to you, what it is that maybe you've been wanting to say to this individual, but if you guys are not together, if there are challenges, maybe you feel like you can't speak up or they can't speak up. So let's take a look and see what needs to come through here in this reading. Let's grab a couple of messages. Look at that. You still haunt me. Somebody that you're in separation from, but you're still either thinking about them, the thought of this individual still haunts you, and certainly this is how they might feel about the connection with you, Capricorn. Let's grab one more. Yeah, see, someone's in a dark place. So it could be yourself, Capricorn, who's in a dark place. It could be this person that you're thinking about, you know, that's contributing to this darkness because of that inadequacy. So let's take a look and see what the rest of this reading can bring forward for you for this first half of January, Capricorn. All right, so let's grab some messages from, let me just set these guys aside, from the Mystic Moon Oracles. All right, guys, let's take a look and see if it'll give us further clarification on this adequate emotion and feeling. Somebody is in a dark place in their heart space emotionally. And this could certainly be both of you, Capricorn, you and this person that you are focused on for this reading. So let's grab some additional insight and see what else we need to add to figure this whole situation out. Angels and spirit guides for Capricorn, please. The answer is no. No, you're not adequate, or no, you're not feeling this way. You know, it depends really on how this no answer is interpreted. Depends on where you're at in your life, how you're seeing the situation. The next card is settling. Some of you may have certainly settled in a connection or some aspect of your life where you were not happy, and that caused you to feel inadequate. And perhaps the angels are bringing forward this no answer to let you know that you are actually better than how you see yourself. This illumination needs to come from within you and your heart. Perhaps you have put yourself into this dark place, Capricorn, as a result of a connection or some area of your life that is challenging you at this time, especially if you feel like you don't have choices, that all you can do at this point is settle for something or someone. We do have a conclusion here, so something has come to an end, or it's about to. But you do have a key that is represented by that conclusion card, telling you that you have the key to open up a brand new door, or you can use that key to lock a door from a situation or a relationship that is no longer serving a purpose in your life. We do have nostalgia. Remembering someone with fondness, still having love for that person. This card does say, you still haunt me. There's somebody, perhaps Capricorn, that you are in separation from, that you're missing, they miss you. You guys might actually be on the same page of missing each other. You could certainly have love for this person, they could have love for you, but for some reason it's being clouded by this dark energy. Spring is coming forward here. So springtime is in a few months from now. The spring brings growth. Growth in your life, growth in a situation, progress that is being made to get you out of feeling like you are inadequate, to bring you into the light rather than saturating yourself in the darkness, in the dark space that you have occupied. We do have return. Either somebody wants you back, Capricorn, or you want them back, and it's falling right below the no answer. You know, it's almost like this card is saying, please come back, and this person is saying no. It came to an end for a reason. This could have been a relationship that ran its course and it's done. And that's contributing to this dark place that you are in, maybe, or they're in a dark place as a result of not being with you. Muse. You actually have choices, Capricorn, to improve your future, but you have to see that. You don't have to settle for just mundane things in your life. You can go after whatever it is that you want to accomplish. If you have certain goals for yourself, if you have particular dreams for yourself, part of this muse energy, metaphorically, is that you can pick up that brush and paint a better outcome and or future for yourself. You don't have to just settle. You can have a kick-ass future if you work towards it. Use this key for good. If you are in a dark place, open up a door that will bring you the illumination that the sun can bring you. Because part of the energy of the sun will make you happy. It is a renewal of life. It is a promised future, a better future, happiness, contentment. For those of you who have been possibly thinking about furthering your education, going back to school, bettering your life, that's a part of the sun energy. And it's also about unions and marriages, healthy connections that can actually build a life together. So I'm not talking about toxic relationships, third-party situations, unhealthy connections that are not serving a purpose in your life. I'm talking about good relationships that are about two people that can uplift each other, that support each other in a very healthy manner. So if you're involved in a relationship that is dark, that is not healthy, that is either dealing with deception, dishonesty, manipulation, lies, and you guys know that that's a relationship that has come to an end for a reason, and or it needs to, that I feel is why this is coming through in the way that it is for this reading. You can have growth in your life, Capricorn, but sometimes in order to welcome in that growth, you have to take a stand, especially towards people that are not good for you. And sometimes you just need to say, you know what? No, you're not good for me. And or this is something that they need to say to you. Somebody needs to say it here. Someone wants the other person back. And I feel that whoever needs to take a stand here, somebody needs to say no, because it wasn't working before and you guys would have just settled in this connection. You got to use that key to welcome in a better relationship, a better future, a better life. Abandon. You have to abandon this relationship if you haven't already. Something needs to come to an end. Something definitely needs to come to an end here. Maybe it already has, because I feel that either you, Capricorn, or this person, or both of you, you're feeling nostalgic at this time. You're still both being affected by the connection. Not to say that you guys can't ever work this out, okay? But it has to come to an end for a reason. And maybe part of that distance and separation is giving you the opportunity to reevaluate your life and the direction that it's going. And that's what that Muse card is all about. Be inspired by what it is that you want to manifest in your life. Don't just settle. You don't just have to settle in your life. You can have a wonderful future if you can just pick up that brush and create a different outcome for yourself. There are cycles in your life, Capricorn, that need to come to completion or phase out. And I feel for some of you, it is a toxic relationship, an unhealthy connection with someone. We do have the refocus card coming through here. I do gravitate towards divine feminine energy from this. So in this scenario, it could have been the divine feminine who walked away or who distanced themselves in this connection, either from you, Capricorn, especially if you're divine masculine, or however way this refocus card is being interpreted in your life. Somebody chose a different direction here. Somebody went in a different direction, refocused their life elsewhere. Purge. Very fitting card to come through here, because this is the need to release and purge things out of one's life that is no longer serving a purpose. This could be you, Capricorn. This could be the other person that you're focused on. This could be both of you. And it's the very beginning of the year, and it's a perfect time to clean house, you know, to get rid of things that are in the past, to get rid of negative baggage that you might be holding on to, releasing those heavy burdens that you've been holding on to for a long time. It's time to let all of that go, to start fresh and welcome in this growth that wants to come in to your life, Capricorn. Welcome that in. Some of you do need to switch directions, go in a new direction, because this was not working. This wasn't working. I do have somebody who's finally awakened to what was going on in this relationship, what's going on in one's life. And if you happen to be divine masculine or are resonating with that energy, Capricorn, maybe you finally woke up to what it is that you want now, to finally create that better future for yourself. Maybe you've kind of been walking around blindly, or have been just a bit of a zombie in your life and not being proactive in taking action towards manifesting your goals and your dreams. Well, brand new year, it's time to do that. It's time. Okay, we've got the tribe card, which is tapping into family, friends, those who are close to you or represent the best support system for you. And if you've distanced yourself from these people, perhaps it's time to reach out and reconnect. For some of you, this nostalgia is tied into family and friends. Maybe you haven't seen them in a long time. It's time to reconnect. But I do have somebody who is in this dark night of the soul energy. You know, somebody is in that dark place. And I feel it could be my divine masculines here. And maybe that's why I have a divine feminine who chose to go in another direction, because this person is in a very dark space and not doing what it is that they need to do to get themselves out of that darkness. And perhaps it is my divine feminines who are heading towards the light, this illumination that the sun can bring into one's life. You can both have it, but you need to go after it on your own. Someone can't do that for you. This is something that you need to do for yourself, Capricorn, and this is something that the other person has to do for themselves. Somebody needs forgiveness here, more than likely my divine masculine. We do have a fresh start that's coming through here as well. A new beginning that is going to bring about this growth that the spring card is bringing forward. And sometimes, you know, a part of this fresh start, that new beginning, is because you switched directions, you created a different path for yourself, made different choices, and finally it brought you to a better place, away from the darkness. A place where the sun is actually shining down on you so that you can make your dreams and your goals happen. And sometimes also, Capricorn, this forgiveness has to start with yourself. Okay, so let's add some tarot to this, the Twin Flame Journey Tarot by Mystic Moon, and let's take a look and see what else needs to come forward here. Let me set these guys aside so I have a little bit more room here. But yeah, somebody needs to use that key to start over, to open up a new door of opportunity. And I feel here, Capricorn, that if you just take charge of the direction that your life is going, you'll find that you don't have to be in a dark place. You can find happiness in your life. Okay, let's add some tarot to this. So angels and spirit guides focusing on Capricorn, please. For the first half of January 2020. What else do we need to know at this time for Capricorn? All right, guys, let's take a look. What else needs to come through for you at this time, Capricorn? We do have the Queen of Pentacles with that nurturing energy. However, it is coming up reversed. Pentacles is earth energy, which is of course your very own energy, Capricorn, but it includes Virgo and Taurus as well. So the person that you're thinking about potentially could be a fellow earth sign. It is coming up reversed though. That Queen of Pentacles is a mother figure, very motherly, very nurturing energy, but it is falling in the reverse here. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse is smothering energy, jealousy, self-centeredness. So if you're dealing with perhaps a divine feminine who is in that space of feeling or being that way, it's tapping into that. Somebody who is just coming forward with that smothering energy, and somebody just needs breathing room. And this person could be very jealous as well. Very territorial in nature. This could be you as well, Capricorn. And for some of you, what I'm picking up as well is if you have a strained relationship with a mother figure in your life, it could be tied into that as well. Or if there is distance there. We do have the Seven of Wands, defense mechanism, building walls around oneself. Wands is fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Could be the person you're focused on for this reading. The Seven of Wands is perseverance. It is a feeling of competition. And sometimes the competition that's represented here is with yourself, Capricorn. And also part of that competition could be in your relationship if somebody is interfering in your relationship, if there are third-party situations that you are involved in, could be tied into that as well. And this is somebody who wants to maintain control. And so that is a part of their defense mechanism, is just putting up these walls around themselves so that they don't get hurt, so that they can protect themselves. There's that level of insecurity, and perhaps that's why we have this inadequate card coming forward. We have the Seven of Swords right after that. Deception and strategy. So for some of you, part of the reason why this relationship came to an end is because of infidelity, cheating, third parties, deception, dishonesty, lies. You know, look at that photo. It's like, shh, keep quiet. We've got secrets. Don't say anything. Because the Seven of Swords is all about betrayal. Somebody betrayed you, Capricorn, or you betrayed them. However way that's playing itself out, and perhaps that's why somebody abandoned the relationship, because they felt betrayed, and there is that element of deception tied to that. I feel here it's my divine feminine who walked away and refocused elsewhere. And so it might be my divine masculine who is wanting the divine feminine back, feeling nostalgic over the connection, feeling haunted by the relationship that is at a distance from each other, feeling like they're not good enough, feeling very inadequate, low self-esteem, in this dark place, operating from that dark night of the soul. And maybe they finally woke up, but woke up after the divine feminine left and abandoned the relationship. That's for some of you guys. My divine feminine could be coming forward as the Queen of Swords, very sharp, very assertive, not afraid to cut someone out if they are being dishonest, deceptive, cheating. However way that played itself out in this situation, I feel my divine feminines found value in themselves, came to the realization that they can make it on their own. They can look elsewhere. They can switch directions. They can find love and happiness elsewhere. And look what we have. We've got the Ten of Cups, contentment and joy. It's falling right below spring and refocus. And I feel for those of you who have chosen to move on and find love elsewhere, that's what you're going to find moving towards the future. Use that paintbrush to paint a better future, a different outcome, a happier outcome for yourself, Capricorn. Especially for my divine feminines. I feel you have the power. You're in a seat of power to make all of this happen. We've got the Page of Pentacles. So we've got more earth energy, more Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. This is a part of your own vibration, Capricorn. Sometimes in order to make things happen, we need those concrete ideas to be written down. I know for me that when I have a list that I can refer to, cross things off as I accomplish them, it's so much more visual for me to be able to see that. So if that's something that you feel you need to do, go for it. If that's going to help you this year to make things happen, to have some sort of structure, a visual reference, then go for it, Capricorn. Do whatever you have to do to make things happen in your life moving towards 2020. Because the Page of Pentacles is all about manifestation and new enterprises. So what is it that you want to start? What is this fresh start all about? Because it doesn't just have to be about your love life. That fresh start could be something else in your life that you are ready and willing to work towards to finally make it happen. You've got the Magician. Manifestation tools. The Magician is a beautiful card coming forward. It is typically air energy, which is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. It is somebody who's ready to take action, take charge of one's life, not afraid to take that risk and go for it. And if you've been afraid, Capricorn, to make things happen, the Magician is helping you to get things moving. To finally realize that you have the power within you to manifest those desires, to manifest your goals, your dreams, whatever changes that you want to implement in your life. The Magician and these manifestation tools can help you achieve that. Because this is your positive outcome right here. Being in a dark place, feeling inadequate, just settling in your life, that is not putting you in a place of positivity and positive energies. Because the Magician helps you accomplish anything that you have focused on or are focused on. For some of you, however, in regard to love and romance, it's very important to note that the Magician is a love relationship that has the potential to come back together. It does represent a rekindled romance here. Some of you are feeling nostalgic about a particular person. You want them back. Clearly, they want you back. For now, the answer is no, but give it some time and that will shift and change. A part of that change might have something to do with this person working on themselves, and or you, Capricorn, you are working on yourself to make improvements in your own life, to create growth in your own life, and perhaps this person is doing the same. So during this time of separation, you guys might be working on yourselves to be able to manifest this Ten of Cups, to build a future together. So it might take that Magician to get all that going and to make things happen. We do have the Nine of Wands. So this is confirmation here, Capricorn, that you have been through some rough patches in your life. Lots of trials and tribulations are represented by that Nine of Wands, which is more fire energy. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius once again. So the Nine of Wands, however, is somebody who's very resilient, someone who's very persistent. You've gone through hell and back, but you're still standing. You're still here. You can still make things happen in your life. This did not break you. So take that last stand, Capricorn, and make things happen for yourself. In love and romance, look what's coming in for you. You've got the Two of Cups, focused on a divine partnership. We do have the Five of Wands, talking about that conflict and competition that came through earlier. The Seven of Wands is about that competition, so it's being reiterated here. Because that Five of Wands is talking about disagreements and arguments, and maybe you and this person that you're focused on for this reading, you guys have had your fair share of butting heads and just not seeing things from the other person's perspective. Dealing with conflicts in your relationship and in the dynamic of this connection. And again, some of you guys have dealt with outside influences, interferences in your relationship. But it's still coming forward as a very special bond between two people. You do have that Two of Cups right there. Cups is water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But the road ahead, Cancer. I mean, Cancer, where did that come from? Okay, for some of you guys, it might be a Cancer that you're thinking about. Sorry, Capricorn. I've done so many readings today, so I'm getting my signs mixed up here. But yeah, the road ahead, Capricorn, is a lot smoother. This card states tranquility ahead. More air energy there. This is a transition. This is a rite of passage for you, Capricorn. This is leaving things behind and moving on. And if what you're leaving behind is negative baggage that you've been holding on to, bad experiences from the past, it's time to move on and let all of that go. And by doing so, you create this tranquil path ahead for yourself. You've got the World represented here as well, cycle completion, which is very much in tune with this cycles card that has already come forward. So cycles, particular paths in your life, certain experiences, Capricorn, that needs to cycle out. That needs to come to completion in your life so that you can welcome in this new beginning, that fresh start, and finally put your life onto a more smoother road ahead, success. And if what you're needing in your life is closure in some aspect of your life, this is giving you that closure. This is giving you peace, letting you know that you can be triumphant in your life. The pieces of your life are falling into place, finally. This is happy energy, Capricorn. This is giving you the opportunity to achieve your goals. If you've been looking for a job, if you've been looking for a place to live, it's giving you the opportunity to start fresh, to bring that into your life. In your love life, the World card does represent that a romance begins again. It starts over, but this time around, the foundation between the two of you is a lot stronger, and it's a lot sturdier, and it's better, just overall better. You guys have the capability of manifesting this Ten of Cups with a reconciliation once you both work on yourselves. So take advantage of this time that you guys are not together and work on the areas of your life personally that you know needs to be addressed. And this is what you have coming in for you, that Four of Wands. That's a beautiful card. More fire energy. So again, for some of you, it is a Leo, an Aries, or a Sagittarius. This is harmony. This is a happy home life, Capricorn. This is a happy marriage, a happy union. Two of Cups. 10 of Cups. Contentment and joy. Okay, so if you're wanting to manifest these things, there are certain actions that you need to implement in your own life, Capricorn, to be able to manifest these things. But you do possess the Muse card, which is giving you the power to create a better outcome for yourself. You've got that key to take the key and open up a new opportunity, a new door that will bring you the happiness that you're looking for. It also gives you the ability to lock a door, to close a particular chapter of your life when you know it's time to let it go and move on and finally have closure in your life and in your heart. All right, so let's move on. Let's grab some romance angels here to add to this, Capricorn. I still don't know where I got that Cancer reference, but maybe that happened for a reason. So it is what it is. All right, Capricorn, let's go ahead and add to this with some romance angels. Angels and spirit guides for Capricorn for the first half of January in love and romance. What else do we need to know at this time? What else do we need to know at this time? Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. This could certainly be for those of you who have refocused elsewhere. You've moved on. You've started a new chapter in your romantic life, your love life. Perhaps you've met somebody new and you guys are still in the process of getting to know each other. Okay? For others, this is coming through. You know it's time to let something go or someone go. It's time to take back control of your life, especially in reference to your love life, Capricorn. Because I feel some of you guys have already known for quite a while maybe that you're just settling and you're just going through the motions of being with this particular person, and it just wasn't working the way you were wanting it to. And so this is telling you, if you haven't already, it's time to free yourself, you know, and sometimes you need to abandon the connection. For some of you, this is coming through. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. We do have that Two of Cups coming through here. We've got that Four of Wands bringing in harmony and that happy home life, that happy marriage. Those of you who have been challenged in your relationship, giving you an opportunity to rekindle that romance. Perhaps it is time to finally tell each other how you really feel. Get things off your chest. What is in your heart for this individual? And I feel between the two of you, especially those who are feeling nostalgic about the connection, there's still love there and they want you back. Perhaps you want them back. And look at this next card. We've got reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now, Capricorn. That decision falls on you. Part of the reconciliation for some of you could result in an engagement, certainly. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And for those of you who are freeing yourself, refocusing, walking away from a connection where you felt perhaps that you were just settling, somebody has had a change of heart. We do have that unrequited love card coming through. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going, and it's time to let it go. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you the romance that you're looking for. Okay, so hang tight, Capricorn. I do see things ultimately improving for you. For those who are open to reconciliation, it's coming. So wait for it. And for those that know that they've come to the end of the road in regard to a particular relationship, it's time to walk away if you haven't already. Take back control of your life, Capricorn. All right, so let's add to this with some Lover's Oracle. Let's take a look and see what else needs to come through here. So angels and spirit guides for Capricorn. What else do we need to know at this time, please? For this first half of January reading, what else do we need to know? That's a lot. That's too many. Let's try that again. Too many. For Capricorn, please, angels and spirit guides. Let me grab the bottom of the deck. Okay. It says sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. For those of you who experienced intimacy and a physical connection with this person, this is coming through to let you know that you got to honor that part of the connection. Because for some of you, I feel it goes way beyond just that physical aspect of making love, of being together sexually. I feel you have such intense love for this person. They have love for you. That's why you're still feeling very nostalgic about the connection. You still haunt me. You still think about them. They still think about you. And for some of you, there is a reconciliation that is coming forward for the two of you. It's going to take time, I feel. It's not going to happen this month, I'm not feeling. But I do sense that there is a potential that you guys can work this out. That's for some of you who are open to reconciliation. Okay? And this was the bottom card. It says, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. That's because they still love you, Capricorn. And you, I feel, still love them. All right. Let's add to this, guys, with some signs from Spirit, Love Oracle, angels and spirit guides for Capricorn, please. What else do we need to know at this time for the first half of January 2020? All right, guys, let's see what else. For Capricorn, for the first half of January, please, angels and spirit guides. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? Red, the color of passion, anger, courage. And I am recording this the last few days of December. You know, Christmas just ended. We're still in the holiday season. It's going to be New Year's in a few days, and of course by the time you guys hear this reading, it may very well be around New Year. But this is passion. There's still a passionate connection between you and this individual. The anger part of it might have something to do with arguments that you guys may have had, not being able to see eye to eye at one point in time, but having the courage to start fresh, start over, the courage to deal with the issues and the obstacles, to work things out. That's for those of you who are willing to work on this partnership, of course, not those who are choosing to refocus and find love elsewhere and just start over somewhere else. We've got Cupid coming through here, love and desire. Cupid's arrow is ready to strike some of you, I feel, Capricorn, because that is what's ultimately going to bring this person back to you and reunite the two of you, because you still desire each other. The love is still there. Here we go again. We've got another key coming through here, and it says unlock. Okay, so for some of you, a situation had to come to an end. You have the key to either keep that door locked or open up a brand new door. We have a second key here. So you both have keys to do with it what it is that you want. And you might actually be wanting to open up the same door so that you guys can come towards each other to reconnect. 777 is the next card, rapid soul development that comes from challenging times. And I do feel, Capricorn, that you guys have been through a rough patch here in regard to this situation. And you may have also gone through some very challenging times in your life unrelated to your love life. This ultimately is a love and life reading. So it's telling you that part of this growth that is represented by that spring card, not string, part of that growth from the spring card has to do with the fact that you've grown, that you have evolved, that you have gained wisdom over difficult experiences that you have had. That's what I'm picking up from that. But yeah, we've got 2 keys right here, guys. Use it wisely. All right, so let's close out this reading with some final thoughts from the guardian angels. Angels and spirit guides for Capricorn, please. Some final thoughts. And then we'll grab this bottom card. All right, we have a prayer. Capricorn, dear guardian angel, help me dissolve past guilt or regret. Help me to see that all is always in perfect and divine order. Help me to let go of the fear that I project on my future. Help me to live fully within each precious moment and feel your eternal love within and around me. Help me to realize and fulfill my true potential. Thank you. I feel, Capricorn, that some of you guys really needed that prayer, the affirmations that will uplift you as a part of that prayer. You also have self-criticism. We, your angels, ask you to please be more compassionate towards yourself. Observe the times when you have critical thoughts about you and make an effort to replace these negative thoughts with positive, loving ones. You are a wondrous being of light, even if at times you think you are less than perfect. Remember that God and divine perfection exists in all things. And Capricorn, I know some of you guys really needed to hear this because the very first card we started off with is inadequate. You can stop that cycle of negative dialogue, that internal dialogue that you have with yourself where you're tearing yourself down, criticizing yourself, and not seeing yourself from a place of light. And that's what's keeping you in a dark place. Allow this illumination to come into your heart space and love yourself in order to extend that love outwardly beyond yourself to the person that you want to reconcile with. For those of you who are open to reconciliation. And sometimes you just need to see yourself with compassionate eyes and to love yourself. First and foremost, you got to love yourself first in order to extend that love beyond yourself. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this reading for you, Capricorn. I hope whatever part of it you resonated with, I do hope that it helped you somehow. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, all of that info is down below in the description box. And just a reminder, guys, that I am fully booked through January 15th. And that's it for now. I'll see you guys next time. I hope you have a wonderful new year. Take care. Bye-bye.